With another League of Legends World Championship on the horizon, the best teams in the world are descending upon a single location to determine who among them can stand as number one. But what about the players? Who among the many are the best individual players attending the tournament this year? Our list of the top 20 players this year was determined by recent play only, meaning that the performance of the summer split and summer playoff matches are the key indicator by which we built this list. In this, strength of domestic league and affinity to the current meta also played a part in making the rankings. As well, personal impact to the success of their team, either through shotcalling or playstyle, was another determination. You'll see differences in our list with other ones due to this focus on the 2017 summer season holistically, as well as a difference in the philosophy of what the rankings represent. For example, Riot's list is an indication of who they expect to show up within the tournament, and takes into account all of 2017. It's predictive. Our list, in contrast, is only about ranking performance leading up to the tournament using our metrics, which is why, for example, we don't have players such as Lee Crown Min Ho, or 8 Lee Wolf Jae-wan as highlight. 1. Kim Prae Jong-in, Longzhi Gaming. Longzhu's summer title in the LCK comes not just with a historic win over SK Telecom T1, but an impressive reversal after a dire spring split. Central to this was Prae. An unstoppable force in the laning phase, Prae's mechanical prowess is rivaled by very few players in the world, but it's his consistency that really makes him shine. His ability to constantly pressure and win the 2v2 alongside Gorilla allows Longzhu to completely unlock the map and their game plan. He is undeniably the best ADC in the world right now, and his huge impact on his team's success in the toughest domestic league is what earns him the top spot on our list. Lee Faker Shanghai Yak, SK Telecom T1. There's very little to be said about Faker that hasn't already been said. The anchor for the most dominant team in league history looked strong throughout their lengthy playoffs run, despite his team eventually falling short to Longzhu. In fact, he matched up perfectly fine in those LCK finals, despite his team falling apart around him for the most part. This is the second time in 2 years that Faker enters Worlds with some doubts about his team, but no doubts about his own individual skill. Such is the strength of the greatest player to play the game. Expect Faker to show up to Worlds in a big way, as he has never disappointed on the biggest stage. Lee Kubi Songjin, Samsung Galaxy. Kubi has been the strongest, highest performing member of Samsung at a time that many of his teammates have experienced massive slumps in the summer split. Kubi looked like the biggest reason that Samsung was able to qualify for Worlds in the first place, taking Korea's third seed ahead of KT Rolster, and he will be looking to lead his team further than they managed to make it last year, all the way to the Summoners Cup. In combination with a revitalized ambition, Kubi has found prowess on a diversity of champions, but most notably heavy team fighters. His ability to position and peel for his team has revitalized Samsung as a whole. And if that doesn't work, he always has a pocket Camille and Rumble to hard carry the game. Four. Kim Kondong Ha, Longzhi Gaming. Khan's dominant showings on carry top laners like his signature Jace were a huge factor in Longzhi's win in the summer split, and his champion pool is a good fit for the meta at the moment. He has proven consistently that he is able to take over almost any game, turning into an immovable split-push threat. Many teams will be hoping to take down the rising Longzhi at Worlds. They will first have to find a way to stop Khan's inexorable march toward their nexus. Khan's lack of champion diversity hurts him however, and creates a hole by which teams can exploit the young top laner if played correctly. 5. Kwek BDD Vosung, Longzhi Gaming. In a tongue-in-cheek video between matches during the LCK Summer Final, BDD's teammates joked that Longzhi's mid laner had spent the entire spring split meditating. Whatever he was doing in his time off during the spring, BDD certainly seems to have achieved enlightenment. He proved in the summer split that he is one of very few mid laners in the world who can go toe-to-toe with Faker, and his stable presence in the mid lane should not be overrated in any retelling of Longzhi's rise. Staples such as Galio and Dahlia have seen less play in recent patches, but one of the LCK regular season MVPs will be a force to be reckoned with as long as he gets access to picks that will help him unlock his side lanes. Six. Li Xiao Yuan Hao, Royal Never Give Up. The summer split MVP from the LPL, Xiao looked unstoppable in China's domestic league, leading RNG to the top of their group and close to the summer title. Though EDG is China's first seed to Worlds, RNG looked like the stronger of the two teams through most of the split, and if they hope to improve on their top 8 performance from last year, they will need Xiao to carve a path through Worlds on home soil. If you want proof of his ceiling, it is laid bare in his stellar performance in Game 5 against World Elite. Seven. Kangaroo Abamhayan, Longzhi Gaming. The other half of the dominant bottom lane that 2017 Longzhi was built around, Gorilla's steady leadership has been one of the cornerstones of Korean League of Legends since early 2015 and the formation of the Tigers. Having expanded greatly from his Janna spamming days, the Gorilla of today is a monster laner, sharing the best laning stats in the LCK with Prey and translating that to a snowballed victory. His damage contribution is outsized thanks to his lane bullying, and though his warding is average for his position in frequency, he always has the lane pressure to get high-value wards that stay on the map and provide copious amounts of information to his team. 8. Kang Ambition Chanyong, Samsung Galaxy. Marriage can do wonders for the soul, and your gameplay apparently. Ambition has seen his play skyrocket during the summer season, notably being the catalyst for the late season surge that saw Samsung qualify as Korea's 3rd seed. With Kuvi, Ambition forms what is probably the most stellar top jungle duo in the entire tournament, as Ambition complements Kuvi's carry slant with tanks such as Gragas, Sejuani, Zac and even dips into his patented tank Creekside. 9. Gianuzzi How, Royal Never Give Up. Forever the perennial finalist, Uzi makes his way onto our list as the second best hab carry attending Worlds. Despite a poor Game 5 at the LPL Summer Finals, Royal Never Give Up's Uzi had one of his best seasons in years with a 9.7 KDA across 21 games. Once considered one of the most mechanically gifted ADCs in competitive LoL, Uzi made it to the Grand Finals of Worlds twice in a row in 2013 and 2014. An injury and constant substitution hurt his ability to continue playing and padding his stats, though his skill and experience have still been on display all season. Soren Jurgson Team Solo Mid. More than just one of the best mid laners in the West, the NA LCS's four-time MVP is the glue that holds Team Solo Mid together with his excellent shot-calling and natural leadership abilities. While TSM's players are each naturally talented, Jurgson makes them more than the sum of their parts. His massive champion pool, amazing stats and pedigree make it evident that he is the best Western player to be attending Worlds.